Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jordan, and today I'm going to tell you how to create a best-selling YA fantasy novel. Start out with a young, beautiful female protagonist. She's had a tough life. Maybe she's grown up in poverty, braving the streets on her own, or living with her family in a house far too small for them. One or both of her parents are probably dead, and she most likely has a smaller sister who is gifted at something that's far more productive and less violent than she. Maybe they live in a small town or remote location, otherwise they live in the biggest city in the kingdom. Make sure that she's athletic but clumsy, intelligent but hot-headed, a tomboy, and someone who doesn't quite fit in. She also has to have eyes, hair, or blood that is a strange color. Purple, silver, and gold are popular for these. Oh, and in her downtime she's probably a thief, assassin, or street fighter. Just because. She's hiding a secret power, and one day, the soldiers, or prince, finally find her and rip her out of her crappy life and take her to the castle. This is a good time for some light imprisonment and torture. Now, before she gets there, she might be taken by a rogue group working against the crown, and this is a good time for her training montage. But if not, and if she hasn't met him already, then she will somehow end up in front of the charming, charismatic, brooding prince, and he will take a special interest in her. This is, of course, if she's not imprisoned, and if she is imprisoned, then she'll have to fight in gladiator-style games to somehow catch his attention. Note, no matter what time period this is set in, they will fight with magic, swords, bow and arrow, axes, etc., but never with guns or advanced weaponry. Things take a turn when she meets love interest B. This is, of course, only if he isn't already her childhood friend, which, let's be real, he probably is. Love interest B is more stoic and reliable. He's probably part of the rebellion or part of the royal guard, and is definitely not as charming or charismatic as the prince. I like to call this guy friend zone. If she hasn't already, she will have to fight in games or an arena, where her life will depend on making it to the next round. She is a badass though, so don't worry. No, seriously, don't worry. She is completely crushing the competition. I mean, there is a bully whose only purpose is to be a nuisance to her and has no character development beyond that, but don't worry, somehow that character will end up dead in the end and is just a minor annoyance. It's after a few weeks that she discovers the plot to set her free or to escape. This is organized by the rebellion, her friends, her siblings, or the other prisoners. She was getting a little worried because she was trying to figure out how to escape on her own, but you see, it's totally fine and she doesn't have to worry about it now, so that's good. So now's a good time to hit them with the feels. Someone has to die, and of course it has to be the runt of the tournament, and your protagonist's best friend. This person gets killed right in front of her, tearing her heart out at the injustice that they were almost free. They were so close, and now that person is gone forever. This will send your protagonist into a violent rage, and she will probably end up killing someone or complicating the whole escape thing a little bit. At this point, you can get a little bit creative. You're now either nearing the end of the novel or are just about halfway through it. If you are nearing the end, then the evil king or queen or the rebellion is gearing up for something big, and your protagonist plays a crucial part in their plans. She will likely get busted out during the climax, where she will then make her way to the throne room, but before she gets there, she sees the prince, and she will have to reveal that she is on their side. This, of course, then leads to him either revealing that he is also on the rebellion side or him turning against her. If he does join the rebellion or is part of it, then so is love interest B, which means that her love life is a proper mess. In this book, she will either barely escape with her life not having fulfilled her goal, or will have slain the evil king or queen. If this is only halfway through the book though, then you still have some time with the rebellion or rebel group where the protagonist will train, she'll make friends, she'll go on adventures, and you know, have a little of the romancing. She will ultimately somehow end up as leader of the ragtag group or rebellion. They will infiltrate the castle during the royal ball, where they will attack the monarchy. And this is where there is betrayal, death, horror, bloodshed. If this is just the first book in the series though, because you know how much money this is gonna make and you want to capitalize on that, then the protagonist doesn't have to worry about killing any monarchies yet. Likely if that's the case, then there's some dark political figure or cult-like leader who has Nazi-esque goals. They're probably to do with a dark object that results in some form of blood purity. Your protagonist in this book is then only going to train, make some friends, join a group of ragtag teens, and have some romance, and then at the end they're gonna save their friend or family member that got kidnapped by the evil group. It's at the end of this book that the protagonist makes some discovery about her blood or lineage. If you hate poor people though, don't worry, your protagonist can be a princess. If she is though, then she has to either be late to obtain her powers or some huge disappointment to her family. She still has to have a weird hair, eye, or blood color though. She either gets captured or has a double life where she is some vigilante or rogue. She still has to be super beautiful and have a couple of love interests, so don't get any ideas. She either discovers something is going on in the kingdom, one of her family members is captured, there is a plot to overthrow the monarchy, or she herself is captured, and of course her objective in the book is to right that. Don't forget about the love interest though, except in this instant the prince has to be the innocent, nice, reliable one who will probably end up being evil somewhere down the line. And the devilish rogue is someone from her double life or one of her captors, obviously. There you are, you now have a bestseller on your hands. You're welcome. Okay, obviously this was meant for comedic purposes. My goal with this was just to poke fun at some of the rampant cliches in the genre. That's not to say that these cliches can't be done well. Of course they can. And if some of your favorite books or the book that you're writing have some of these cliches, that is totally fine. I'm not saying that they can't be done well at all. But if you are writing a book that has a lot of these, then you might want to consider how you can subvert some of these tropes or why you're including them. This was, again, not meant as a personal attack at all. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun with this and try something new on my channel. Anyways, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let me know if you like this video. I know it's a little bit different than what I usually do, so let me know in the comments what you thought. And as well as that, I have a Twitter account that is brand spanking new, so go be sure to follow that. I will link it in the description, and I will be hosting polls and stuff, so that's how you can kind of stay involved in what you get to see on my channel. I'm also going to be doing a Q&A when I hit 5,000 subs, so be sure to either tweet me your questions or comment on the pinned comment some questions for me that I will, start to compile and hopefully answer in my video. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you next time.